Hey, I am so happy and I am so grateful that money comes to you and I in increasing quantity on a continuous basis through various sources, all in a positive and peaceful manner. Good vibes only. I'm free and I'm awake. It is your girl, G's Louise, back with another message real quick because I have like 10 million things to do and I got like a major late start. So, I wanted to just blurt this out pretty much. It's like, if you know that you want something, right? And this is going for me too. Like, this is like me swallowing harsh pills. If you know that you want something, there you have to be in complete marriage with what it is that it takes to get that thing. Do we understand this? Like, I don't think we understand this on a deeper level. I don't think so. And I actually know so, because there's so many dreamers out there. So many people fantasizing about what they want. And that may be a person, place, or thing. That may be a status. That may be a lifestyle. That might be health. It might be your wealth. But at the end of the day, let's just be real with ourselves. If you are not doing the things, you can't sit here and be like, I want to be healthy, and you're not doing you're not making those hard decisions every day towards what it is you say you want. Because let's be clear here. Whatever you want, if it's on the higher ups, like if it's up, if those things that you like, if there's lower status things that you want, you don't have to do a whole lot to get them. Let's just be honest about that. But if it's like something that you really, really like, you got to put in some work to get that thing, or get that person, or get that health, or get that status, and you're not doing it, there's no way that you're going to get there. It's not no way, man. You have to push through. And when I had a huge misconception personally about, like, things being easy. Like, you're supposed to be in the flow and it's supposed to be easy. And like, so then therefore you feel like if it's hard, or if it's not, well, I'm going to say me. I felt like if it's hard, or it's like, it's not flowy, it's not making me feel good, then it's not really, what I'm supposed to be doing. I somehow thought that I was on the wrong path if the thing was hard. You know what I'm saying? But in all actuality, if you want something that is valuable, something that's sustainable, something, something of substance, you have to do what it takes to get that thing. Going after your health is a process. And the only time people really get serious about their health is when they are in the hospital, or they have been diagnosed with something very serious, or it's like hindering them on that. Like, you ignore that tire on your car for I don't know how long. It's bald. You know what I'm saying? You can see the little wires and shit. And people keep saying, man, you need a tire. You need a tire. And you're like, yeah, I know. Then you just keep putting that shit off until now the tire done blew, and now you stuck somewhere, and now you have to get it fixed. That is normally how we operate, and that's wrong. Like, something shouldn't have to happen. I call them tower moments. When something just happens in order to force you into where you're supposed to be going. Because obviously you didn't get the memo, or you was ignoring spirit or God or whatever you believe in. You wasn't listening, right? We weren't listening. We didn't get the memo. So being that we didn't get the memo, now some shit got to happen to get our attention so we can understand clearly and have complete clarity on what direction we need to take and where we're supposed to be headed and things that we're supposed to be doing to better ourselves. Because obviously you're not happy where you're at, right? It's working, but it's not like you don't have fulfillment. You don't have emotional fulfillment. You're not in complete happy. Like when you go to the job every day and you're just like, oh. Like, if you go to your job every day and you got pep in your step and you happy and you lit, then that's where you're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. But if you're not lit and you're not enjoying yourself, you're not feeling fulfilled, you're not, even if you're not making enough money, or maybe you are making enough money, but you just don't feel good. You know what I'm saying? But either way, the point is that I'm making is I had a big, huge I didn't understand it completely when I was like, okay, if basically, it's like Les Brown put it the best, you got to do what you need to do today to have what you want for tomorrow. He doesn't say it in those exact words, but you have to do the hard things. And the reason why it's hard is because it's outside of your comfort zone, number one. And number two, it's not really hard, but it is hard only because it's not what it's when you have an autopilot, when you set up a system of toxicity, which is what I call it, because that's what I came up in a toxic upbringing. I'm not mad at my mom or none of I'm not mad at my father, none of that. I just know that it was very toxic. I came up in a toxic environment, right? So that shit is normal to me, to be lazy and not do anything and smoke cigarettes and smoking weed. Everybody, you woke up with a blunt. Then as soon as you wake up, you smoking a blunt. It's gonna really take a huge piece off of your product. Sorry, I gotta slow down because my brain is moving faster than I can get this shit out. It's when you wake up to a substance, and when you wake up to something that is not conducive to your overall operation or your health, and you do that over and over and over and over again, when I tell you, it is going to slow down your productivity so immensely. Like, it's gonna be so harsh, but you're not even gonna notice it because you don't do shit anyway. You just gonna be like, shit, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is, between there's a long list, and I can go super deep, but I'm just gonna try to keep it level. But there's so many things that have been produced in the world, from immunizations to hybrid foods to, we can go on and on and on about, and then alcohol, substance abuse, all that shit, right? That I come from. It's normal for niggas to snort powder and pop pills and smoke weed and do mushrooms and methamphetamine and pop Roxys, and all this is normal in in a lot of people's worlds where they came from. But it's like, as soon as you do a challenge, I always recommend do a 7-day challenge, do a 10-day challenge, do a 20-day challenge, whatever. Because I'm telling you, you do these challenges, man, and when you're doing these challenges, things change up here. Even if you be like, I ain't gonna smoke weed for 21 days, I ain't gonna drink for 30 days. I did that. I can't tell you how much my mind opened up when I stopped drinking for 30 days. Even though I do have urges, I do be like, dang, I do want to pour it up. But then I think, for what? I be pouring up, when I go to these events, and I just hold the glass because I don't even want shit. You know what I'm saying? Only because, fuck is beeping that horn like that? It's just always over here. Anyway, so these people need the foods. This is what I just went and bought. This what you need. Mangoes. And don't go to the store where they look pretty. Go get them where they ugly and shit. Go to your local international markets where you can get foods that are gonna feed your mind. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, all I want to say is, if you want that girl, that woman in your dreams, I guarantee you're not doing what you're supposed to do or what you think is needed to get that woman. You want to run a business, you want to be a boss, I guarantee you, you're not doing what you're supposed to do to get that done. I guarantee you that that's not happening. Like, I guarantee you, you're not doing enough. You know I had a business for, I want to say, a whole year before I actually made a move and bust a move, and it took me a whole nother year to start making money with it. You have a business, but you ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So therefore you're not bossed up yet. Like, you have to do the stuff. Like, all the bosses I know, they do the work, man. They are tired because they do the work. And I'm not saying they're tired, like, some of them are physically, tired, but it's temporary, because eventually you're going to work your way up to where you don't have to, you put people in place to help you, to where you can just do what it is that you do, which is run things and create and make more and expand. But, like, if you're not doing the things, if you are not putting in the work to get to that healthy state that you're looking to get to, you cannot say that and don't do what you're supposed to do. If you're over there popping, smoking weed, even if, let's just take the substance out, and let's just say you're just eating cakes and artificial sugars and processed foods on a regular basis, like, I guarantee you, you're going to change. Like, if you just stop eating the shit, man, I'm telling you, that helps. That really helps. But you can slowly move yourself into it. You know what I'm saying? There's levels to this shit. And I have a whole platform. ItsAlive. I'm a health consultant. ITS_ALLIVE_ That's on Instagram. But down below in the description box, everything to do with everything that I'd have going on is in that description box at all times. So just feel free to go down there and figure out where you fall or what you might need. But anyway, yeah, so if you're not doing those things to get towards, the goal, you can't expect to get what it is that you're wanting, you know what I'm saying, in full. Like, I'm just saying, you can play around with whatever you want to play. I always tell my sister, we can all do this. We can play around for a whole year and half-ass it, or we can go hard and really, get into it. You know what I'm saying? We can really go hard and get into it and bust some real moves. So, till next time, I wish you peace, health, wealth, and the time to enjoy them all. I love y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Support all of my movements and everything that I have going on. Support all the stuff that I got going on, because I'm going to support y'all. Love you.